Dear friends, in this video, we'll discuss who are those persons who could potentially become victims of manipulation or brainwashing. So, we'll see 12 categories. According to this category of people, they segregate certain matters, certain persons as beyond criticism or beyond review. So, these are persons who can easily be brainwashed. Again, I'm saying they earmark certain persons, certain matters as beyond criticism or review, and this group of people can easily be brainwashed. Now, the next category of persons are those people who refuse to see different sides in a particular issue. They refuse to see the voice of every party involved in the matter. They say blindly, this is the side I want to take. I don't care what is your argument or what is your perspective, like that. These are the second group of persons who can easily be brainwashed. Now, the third group of persons who can easily be brainwashed are those people who are who want to know all sides of a particular issue so as to take a particular side or so as to take an informed decision, but then they don't worry because for a particular matter right now there is no pathway to understand the views or multiple perspectives or advantages and disadvantages or the stories of different people connected to the matter, because they inherently fail to understand that only with available information from all sides that they can form an informed decision making. As a result of lack of this understanding, they go by that one side which is available in front of their eyes and take that stand or take a decision based on that one piece of information or one ray of information alone. These people also easily can be brainwashed. Now, the fourth category of persons who can easily be brainwashed are those people who do not read newspapers with an idea that, with an understanding that media agencies or newspaper agencies sometime or some part of the year or some part of a decade could be dependent or could be writing as a mouthpiece of a particular political party or coalition, that they can sell the narrative of a particular party or a coalition which want to promote their narrative through this news channel. Therefore, these are people who fail to understand this. As a result, they follow only one news channel and think that that is truth without arriving or without reviewing that news channel whether are they giving fair journalism. So again, these are also people, therefore, or easily can become victims of brainwashing or manipulation. Now, the next category of people are those people who believe anything without asking questions. Easily, they can be brainwashed. Now, among these persons, there could be overlap with the first category, where we said that those people, there are first category people who are they segregate certain matters, certain people from away from criticism or away from review. There could be overlap between this fifth and the first group also. Now, the sixth group is that, see, the main purpose of going to an education institutions such as school or college or other higher education institution is to gain critical thinking. If you ask what is the purpose of education, the first goal is to gain critical thinking. But then critical thinking means you asking questions, you being curious to know why, how, what, how is this possible, how this could be done, is it right, it is not right, etc., etc. So if people do not have this critical thinking, they can easily be brainwashed. Then comes the seventh category. Now these are people who have gone to school, who have gone to college, who might have even done their post graduation or, in fact, doctoral research. But then they did not achieve the critical thinking component through education. They can easily be brainwashed despite going to schools and colleges. Now, then comes the eighth category of persons. These are persons who did not get opportunity to go to school, or they might have gone to school, but they didn't get opportunity to go to higher education institutions. But then they have an inherent thinking among themselves. Since I did not go to school, or since I did not go to college, I cannot take a decision on this matter. I cannot understand this process, because learning has no age. If you have the right pathway, right information, right content to learn, you can learn. But then these category of persons think that since they did not go to school or did not go to college, it is not possible for them to understand, and they can also be brainwashed easily. Now comes the ninth category. These are persons who have a belief that I will accept anything if that is mentioned by someone greater in age than me. Easily brainwashed. Then comes the 10th category, who think if someone is in power, or if someone is in authority, or if someone is a public servant from the government, then that must be true. These people can also be easily brainwashed because they overlap with one another category, because they fail to look at all sides of a particular issue, all stakes of different stakeholders, and then arriving at an informed decision. They fail to do that. So they think whatever said by government or public servants or somebody in power, they may think this person is powerful than me, or this person is in a better status than me, so that should be correct. They will have that kind of thinking, easily can be brainwashed. Now comes the 11th category of persons, who are persons who will not ask any questions when it comes to any matter that is beyond science. Any matter, for example, a belief, they will not question it. They will immediately take it. They will immediately take it without any questioning, without trying to find the reason behind it or the rationale behind it, etc. For example, let me tell you a small story. Now, one person comes to you and says that on his way back home around 10:30 p.m. in the night, he saw four gods, two goddesses, and then after having a conversation with four gods and two goddesses, he was on the way to home. But on the way, in a particular street by name X and in a street by name Y, he happened to see two demons or devils or Satan, and he was a little bit frightened, but he saw them and managed to come home. He's telling this to you or to the persons. Now imagine if a person, therefore, after hearing the story, is avoiding the street X and street Y without questioning, would come under the 11th category, can be easily brainwashed. Now comes the 12th category. These are people who would not follow what kind of activities are happening around the globe, how people are victimized, how people are leading happier lives, or how people are pushed to injustice, how their voices are silenced or how their voices are amplified. They will not care about knowing the developments, positive or negative, happening all around the world. These people can again be easily brainwashed. So, these are some of the information that I would like to share. Some categories of persons who could be easily victimized. Although I'm here saying whatever I have said again here is not undisputed. I'm not saying this is it, this is that, like that, not rigid sense. And one more thing, how do people take advantage of these category? The strategists, manipulative strategists, will look for which weakness is this person having. That weakness will become the pathway for manipulation so as to achieve their own needs. With this, I would conclude this video. Thank you very much.